What you mean? He did it. He did it as a
Watch
prank?
the dude standing right. See her? That's her drink. Watch her. Watch the dude stand on. Look at him stand on the side right here. Watch this.
Oh, he just slid something.
I just said something. I feel a little. I got you, baby.
So that if you out there slipping people Mickeys and stuff, how can you be sure? What if you slip a Mickey and somebody else grab your prey?
I don't know, man.
How do you determine?
I can't call it, but I know this is you. I seen this before. This is funny. This nigga so high, son.
What you about to do?
The nigga say you rolling.
What up, everybody? Mike's check.
Yo? 1, 2.
About to pop out the chat, y'all. Pop out the chat, man.
Stop
My brothers.
Stop
showing
popping
me
out
behind the
chat,
scenes
man.
type stuff.
Yeah, we not popping. Ladies, don't listen to him.
There you go. Bloop. It should make a sound when I pop it out. Oh, it's not me. I don't pop it out.
Right.
I facilitate the poppage of chattage.
Right. The what?
The poppage of chattage.
The pop of the chattish.
These hoes is getting popped.
I don't know.
All right. Let me finish setting this up. What's up, everybody? How you doing? We back. We got a wonderful show set up for y'all.
No doubt. We appreciate y'all, man.
It's
we
gonna
appreciate
be,
all the comments, all the subscriptions.
It's gonna be one of the best we ever did. The best we ever did it. Diddy's out there.
Diddy is not out there, man.
Diddy's about to come home. They said it's a small, slight, very small possibility.
They are really trashing your girl Cassie.
They talked to him about it. They let him come in the courtroom today with no cuffs on.
Yo, he got a good defense team, son. He got
really, the best defense team.
Yeah,
he's got an extraordinary, almost scary level.
Yeah, no doubt. They really digging. They digging up some stuff, man.
Defense team.
And there's some new allegations that just came out today.
Yeah, it's a bunch of allegations. I don't know. Before we do that, I something else I want to show you. You know, Ray J said he got my. Well, I can't say it, but he said somebody did it to him when they was
Man, nobody want to hear that, man. First it was Kanye West, now it's Ray J.
That's what he's saying. Ray J said
Kanye West did it to him.
No, he's saying that some Kanye West stuff happened to him.
Some Kanye West stuff happened to him.
Right.
Who I mean, why?
He said somebody
who? He need to contact somebody.
He said somebody. He said he got
He got what? Raped.
He got raped. Well, he said he got touched on.
As an adult or as a child?
I don't know. He said when he was a baby. He said he was a baby as a babysitter. Somebody did it to him. That's what he said. He said his babysitter. Now we know Ray J is a troll, so we don't know if this is real or not.
Yes, we've seen him in action.
All right, I'm gonna
many times before.
I'm gonna play the beat for y'all. Y'all tell
Watch
me,
Brandy be like, he lying.
Y'all tell me if y'all think it's anything real to this. If there's any reality to this dude. Here we go.
Welcome to. Had a traumatic experience from the beginning when I was a little kid.
He's a little kid. He had a traumatic experience.
All right, man.
I'm just trying to let you know he was a child.
Don't laugh. You know this dude, man.
Don't laugh.
Nobody's laughing.
Had a traumatic experience from the beginning when I was a little kid with my babysitter. My sister was on the phone talking to her drill team instructor.
Brandy was right there. She ain't do nothing about it.
He got another sister or just Brandy?
That's true. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, he might have been another one.
Me and my babysitter was playing hide and go seek. It was really hide and go get it. I don't know if you heard that game. We was playing hide and go seek. I run into one room. She's like, I caught you. I'm like, damn. Then she went in another room. She said, I caught you. She put me in the headlock. I'm like, damn. Her titty big on me. I remember as a kid. And I'm like.
You said her titty was big on him? That's what you remember. He was in a headlock and that big titty was just
son, don't.
All right.
You'll go too far, man. Don't.
And I thought that she was just going to headlock me and shake it off. I had a traumatic experience. All of a sudden, she pulled her shirt up.
What? Loose. Now the titty's loose. You know, a loose titty could hurt you, son. An unrestricted, loose, wild titty.
Nobody said that.
That's what he said. You see, he's making the movement of a loose, wild titty. That's the universal sign for loose, wild titty.
So whoever this is, she revealed herself to him as a kid.
As a kid, her wild titty was all over him. She pulled him in the back. Pulled up her shirt like that.
All right.
Here we go.
Titty come out. What I do? As a reflex of being like.
What he did?
I don't know. I'm not stating anything. Don't try to bundle me in the nuts, right? I don't want to know what you
suck that titty.
I didn't. Stop, man.
Of a baby. I started sucking on her titty. All of a sudden, she pulled.
That's the end of the story, nigga?
Was it real? Was it a boy? As long as it wasn't a boy.
No, it was a girl.
That's what he say.
It was a babysitter. But that was back in the days. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back in the days. Yeah.
Back in the days, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Babysitter
yeah,
ain't but 3 years older than you. So
right,
what?
right. It's
What are you
cool.
talking about? You just getting there. Stop. Ray J, stop making fun of people. This is a
Right.
serious issue.
Stop clout chasing.
Stop clout chasing. People are seriously, you know, some people have really been attacked by titties.
Right.
There's kids out, there's people out there that was
never attacked by.
Somebody was attacked by titties for real. Somebody really was overwhelmed by titties, and he's making fun of it. He's making light of it.
He got an areola print on his forehead. He
Right,
went to schools.
exactly.
Like,
He's
what's
making
that?
jokes. Stop making jokes, Ray J. It's terrible.
Is it more to this story or just?
That's it. She pulled him in the room. You want to hear it again?
The titty. He said by nature, it's just natural.
Welcome to
Had a traumatic experience.
She knew. She anticipated. She knew he was still.
Suckling.
He was a suckling pig, and she figured
Baby
if I show him
pig got
something,
choked.
he gotta.
He was a baby choke.
Experience from the beginning when I was a little kid. Had a traumatic experience from the beginning when I was a little kid with my babysitter. My sister was on the phone talking to her drill team instructor. Me and my babysitter was playing hide and go seek. It was really hide and go get it. I don't know if you heard that game. We was playing hide and go seek. I run into one room. She's like, I caught you. I'm like, damn. Then she went in another room. She said, I caught you. She put me in the headlock. I'm like, damn. Her titty big on me. I remember as a kid.
That's when he knew. That's when it was too much.
She was a big girl. She
He was
probably
a big girl. It was a lot of. He couldn't breathe.
She was Lizzo type.
He was choked. He was never the right.
Lizzo ain't never really
Ever
had
against
big ops. Didn't peg her for having big cans, but go ahead.
I did.
Kid. And I'm like, and I thought that she was just gonna headlock me and shake it off. I had a traumatic experience. All of a sudden, she pulled her shirt up.
Wow.
Fell out.
That
Bad.
moment. That's the horror.
Right. Like
He should sue her.
like a sack of potatoes, just bad.
He should sue her. He should sue her.
Why?
Because he put that big ass titty on him. He was just a youngster.
And he put it out there so Brandy know who it is.
Right,
He
Brandy know who it is.
Right,
Yeah.
right. She probably at the house like, why is this nigga telling
That
this
shit is
story?
bullshit. If he redo the story, he grabbed that titty. She was like, get off me, boy.
Right, right.
No, maybe she did. Who knows? It's back in the day, son. Especially if she was only a couple years older than him.
We don't know that.
She wanted to get a titty sucked. You know what I'm saying?
Titty come out, what I do, as a reflex of being of a baby.
Just random niggas.
Right, nigga was 13. Right.
I started sucking on her titty. All of a sudden, she
All right, enough of this dumb
we
story
not
right
a
there.
play
Ain't nothing happened to you, nigga.
Right. She can define him, just get this nigga slapped. Stop lying. Just slap him across the temple.
Suppose it does. How do I ask that? All right, back to the real perversions.
No, man.
What's really happening to these people?
No.
Yeah, the Diddy trial went crazy today. They just finished proceedings for the day. The girl, what's the girl name? Dawn Richards. She was on the stand today from the Danity Kane girl.
You have to explain who Dawn Richards
Dawn
is.
Richards is from Danity Kane. She said
That's a group, right? That was one of Diddy's groups.
yeah,
right?
one of Diddy's group was a bunch of random bros. He probably was
This not the Dirty Money girls. This not them.
it might be. I don't know. I get him. He had a lot of lesser groups that never really blew.
Like
if it ain't
not
Total
making the
or
band.
112, or, you know what I mean?
Right.
The band ain't what the band boy had. What that one song, Bad Boy this, Bad Boy that.
No, they had the TV show. That's
Yeah,
how
but
they
I'm talking
got
about
their
so far as
popularity.
music, it wasn't a lot going on. You know,
No,
Diddy definitely sign you. He'll sign you, but what's gonna happen after that? Who knows?
But he gonna milk you though. He gonna
Right.
sign. He gonna milk you.
Pause. All over his
Right.
lips.
Right.
All right, there's a little bit of
Diddy.
breakdown of what happened today at the Diddy trial. So people saying he might got shot up getting up out of there.
He
man.
might beat it.
Not beat it. They say he might get some bail. They might let him go sleep in a good bed for the last couple nights of the trial.
in Cassie's testimony was that before the intercontinental freak-off that we've all seen the video from, she initiated the freak-off in the text message. But here's what's interesting. She had testified originally that she didn't want to do it because she had her music premiere. However, there is a text message where she tells him, we can make it a short freak-off. We just need to be there for a few hours. We can take Valium and hydrate afterwards so that way we can continue on.
They can take volume and do what, son?
Hydrate afterwards. IV drip, nigga. That's what they do.
They got
though.
one of the Camelbacks with the joint.
Nigga, that's what they do. You ain't see that joint with him and his mother? When him and his mother was sitting up getting the drip? They was dripping. They was sitting up there dripping with the white
fingernails.
With the white fingernail polish.
I don't know.
Talking about how she could touch the ground, both hands, palms on the ground.
We did
flat.
do that.
That's
We
what she
covered
said,
that.
flat.
Y'all go back, check out other podcasts. We covered that.
Right. She looked old as shit at the Remy.
But they said that's not his mom's though.
Right. They said it's probably his aunt. She was fucking his father or something. I don't know. You know how that bitch should be going.
No, I don't.
You heard of shit like that.
Yeah, we heard.
It really was the mother, but it was the
about it.
cousin and whatever. Anyway, but yeah. So here we go.
Another bombshell that came out today in Cassie's testimony was that before the Intercontinental
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. And then we got this nigga Secret Service Sam. He be down there every day. Shout out to Secret Service Sam.
Shout out to him. He
know he was a real Secret Service agent at first?
Stop lying.
And he not, well, at least he got a wife and kids. I don't know. He might still be, but I thought he was.
Nah, this is... Right. The way he speak, right?
Yeah.
Nah, this is the one that Diddy sent the people to his house, right? He knocked on his back.
Right! I forgot about that. They came around his house. Like, look, I didn't stop on that shit.
He like, yo, hold up, man. I'm going to
just before this even jumped off.
Right.
He was, because he bubbling even more now, but back then.
Secret Service Sam. Yep, they
came around his house.
Should I be concerned?
Right. He's like, nigga, wait a minute. All right, here we go. Secret Service Sam, he tells us a little bit about how Dawn Richards got destroyed on the stand this day. They said he gave her a hard time, and then I'll have another more in-depth article after that. Here we go.
Dawn Richard was destroyed on the stand today. Miss Westmoreland was asking her, so did you pretend to do, D's with Diddy? And she said yes. She said, oh, so that was a...
What's D's?
I don't know. D's nuts.
D's nuts? Right, probably.
Nah.
But probably in a way.
That's not right.
Who put the P in P. Diddy?
Facade. She said, have you seen Diddy do the boog shug? She said she never told the government that she saw him.
He was saying D like for Uggs. Got it? For the Uggs. Come on, put the word together. It's YouTube, nigga.
All right, okay, I got it.
All right, here we go. Start it over. Here we go, y'all.
Miss Westmoreland was asking her, so did you pretend to do, D's with Diddy? And she said yes. She said, oh, so that was a facade.
So she was fake sniffing the blow? Wasting this nigga blowing his shit off?
The pink? Wasting all the pink?
That's why you got slapped. You was pretending to do the D.
I don't know, man.
You was pretending to do Uggs.
Allegedly. He
allegedly slapped you for allegedly blowing his pink cocaine all over the goddamn shit.
Right, it's about 3,000.
This is Kool-Aid, bitch. What the fuck? You know how hard it is to find pink?
Son, stop, man.
She said, have you seen Diddy do the boog shug? She said she never told the government that she saw him do the boog shug. You told the government you never saw him do the boog shug. Testimony has changed quite a few times, Miss Westmoreland said. As time goes on, your story seems to change. And Dawn literally said yes. So
somebody lying.
Somebody
basically.
No, you're supposed to believe her feelings. It changed.
Son,
it changed.
It's not about her feelings, son. If it happened or it didn't happen. Did he do it or he didn't do it?
Or did it change? That's a real thing. Things change. Oh. Things change. It used to be. That's when I was Jamaican. I used to be a Buju Banton song. Things change. Oh no, say life hard. All right, this is a little bit more in the trial from this man. He looked like a Hollywood actor that got into some trouble, and now he on the side as a lawyer. Here we go. P. Diddy trial ends uncomfortable and tense with questioning of Danity Kane.
The Sean Diddy Combs criminal trial. Elizabeth, so good to see you. So you were in court today. Week 2, continuation of Dawn Richard.
I like her. She's got a little slight Samoan look to her.
Testimony. She left the stand. Kerry Morgan.
She's like niggerese.
On the stand. Before we get to the substance of what they had to say, what is the vibe like in court today? How does Sean Combs appear? Who's there? Paint the picture for us, because unfortunately, as we know, there are no cameras. There are no audio recordings allowed in that courtroom. What did you see and what did you hear?
Yeah, well, the tone as far as this morning goes, a lot of people were kind of anticipating what would the rest of Dawn Richard's testimony look like, and especially more so, how would the cross-examination and how would Diddy's defense attorneys kind of be able to pull apart essentially her credibility. As far as just everyone inside the courtroom today, it doesn't look like there was that big kind of present for the defendant side that we've seen last week, especially when we came to day 1 and even day 2 of testimony, in that we didn't see any of Diddy's children inside that courtroom, which I think is a little little big and a little not big at the same time.
Because they got tired of hearing about people nutting all over their father, yo.
Son,
How many times you gonna come to court and hear about people skeeting on your dad?
They didn't say that.
That's when they left. You should say.
The court the other day, what did they say the other day? That Cassie was doing what?
I don't know what.
She was
that
rubbing
the piss
jizz-
drinking day?
she was
Oh, right.
rub-
She was rubbing the jizz on the nipples. That's when the kids rolled out. It was like, I keep skeeting on my father. I gotta sit here and listen to this. I know I wouldn't stand around and listen to that shit, nigga. Fuck out of here. I don't see how any of his family. I told family, y'all don't have to.
Yeah, y'all don't have to attend this week.
Day 1 through 6, y'all can just, you know what I'm saying, get back and start talking financial.
Yeah, just keep.
We saw images over this weekend that the twins were in during prom season. They were in their prom dresses and that sort. Not 100% sure where the sons are in this kind of picture as far as are they on the West Coast again because the twins are about to graduate. So it's unclear why the family presence wasn't so big as it has been for day 1 and day 2. As far as Diddy himself, though, it seems like that didn't necessarily faze him that much. I assume that he, looks forward to seeing his family inside that courtroom, but maybe understanding that they had other obligations. He didn't seem too bothered by that or anything like that. So as far as him being inside that courtroom, it was still the same old Diddy that we've seen, kind of in the same old outfit that we've seen.
Yeah, same old outfit, the jail outfit. He got 10 of them. They just all the same color.
I mean, as well too.
I'll tell you what, if he beat this case, yo, it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
So what, a party?
Somebody gonna be slapped.
Ain't no more the celebrities gonna be there, but it's gonna be full of regular people.
Yeah.
All them niggas, Secret Service Sam, all them, you think they ain't going to the party?
He was wearing a tan sweater.
Got any lotion left? Any baby oil left, nigga?
He had a white undershirt. He had khakis on. When he comes into the courtroom, he hugs his attorneys.
He
He
had the
chats
Mr.
with
Rogers
them.
on. They say he
All
had on
those
a
types of
beige.
things. And so a lot of people were just
Beige sweater and beige khakis.
Shout out to the chat. Elizabeth Vila, how you doing, lady? Shout out.
Shout out to you, mama.
anticipating what would it look like once Dawn Richard got back on the stand. And let me tell you something, Jesse, when I saw her on the stand today, and even on Friday as well too, she appeared like she just didn't want to be there. You could tell that she was very uncomfortable, especially talking about her recollection of her time that she had worked with Diddy, her time after working with Diddy, especially during the cross-examination part. I thought that maybe she would get a little emotional because she just appeared maybe a little nervous, maybe a little intimidated, not necessarily sure, but she was very soft-spoken while she was on that stand today answering some of.
Is she the one that they said it wasn't going to come at first? It was missing?
I believe
that's probably her, right? She probably, I didn't want to be here in the first place.
Read that caption right there.
It says, P. Diddy X trafficking trial, USA versus Sean Combs.
Damn, USA.
Yeah, it's
versus the whole United States.
The state of New York. Or
right. They got the whole United States.
Whole USA
versus
this nigga.
Diddy might beat, son. If Diddy beat this, he Teflon, son.
He Teflon. I'm telling you, you're going to come out and it's going to be hella pay. A lot of you niggas getting slapped.
Penal.
A lot of you niggas get slapped in the mouth. You know Diddy ain't no whore. He look like it.
Yeah, but
he's not.
The questions, a lot of those questions obviously had to do with the egg frying incident. It had to do with why Dawn Richard even continued working with Diddy even afterwards, or even wanting to.
You heard about the egg frying incident?
No, what was that?
Supposedly this lady, Dawn, whatever her name is, she saw Cassie mess up some eggs and Diddy went upside her head.
With the pan?
Supposedly.
Like, didn't I tell you put cheese on my goddamn eggs?
First of all, I thought it was rich beyond somebody making eggs, but you know,
man, it's what it is.
You beat the housekeeper.
Work with Diddy afterwards, and so a lot of the anticipation, or just the overall tone inside that courtroom, especially when it came to that cross-examination, it was kind of. It was a little rough to watch. It was a little like a lot of people, especially us in the gallery, in the press, were just kind of like, wow, this is a little brutal. And they kind of hit the points that they wanted to hit while them being defense attorneys. And so I think that the prosecution really kind of had to tighten everything up as far as, trying to get.
No, it's not the last day of the trial, but apparently they gave this lady a hard time, man. And this come from, you see, we went through a few different sources.
Yeah.
Appears she had a rough time in court today, proving herself and her credibility.
Well, she switched the story up.
Can't switch the story, y'all.
Oh, man.
And they gonna remember what you said first because they wrote it down and they taped you. If that, you know what I'm saying? If it switched between now and then,
right. So what is it?
What is it? And then you also gotta look like this. Did the government check up on her?
Ooh.
Did they? Because she a witness for them.
No doubt. Did people pay her some money?
Did they pay her some money? Because she didn't even want to be there.
Right. Did somebody give it a look, man? Take this bag, go ahead, roll out.
Who knows? But it ain't looking like she said anything that would help the prosecution from the reports we're getting. We weren't there.
No.
maybe back in the jury's good graces after kind of seeing that cross-examination go and all those holes that were poked into her testimony. And so that was just the overall essence and tone of today's.
That ain't a bad thing. That's crowd control. Get out.
We hear that.
Especially this morning before Carrie Morgan got on the witness stand.
Somebody going on the bookings.
They're down the book.
To go by, because I know it's so loud. So this, Elizabeth, how is the jury responding to Dawn Richard's testimony, and what were some of the highlights? I mentioned
Dawn Richard.
Dawn Richard. Okay. Yes, sir.
It briefly before you came on air, kind of summarized some of the points, but what were some of the points that came out today from her testimony, both on direct and cross-examination, and how was the jury responding to her testimony? Because let's not forget, she is a corroborating witness for Cassandra Ventura Fine. She helped to articulate some of the finer elements of racketeering. What were some of the highlights from her testimony, both on direct and cross, and how was the jury responding?
Well, absolutely. As far as being under direct, it was really just kind of ironing out the details as far as what happened with this whole egg skillet incident, that being the incident that happened in 2009, according to Dawn Richard, where essentially Cassie was cooking Diddy breakfast. Diddy comes downstairs, gets upset.
Hot pot.
About either the way that the breakfast was made or why it wasn't being made fast enough, and essentially just an assault happened in the aftermath of that, something that Dawn Richard has even pointed out in her civil lawsuit, something that definitely...
And look, we talking crazy and clowning and stuff. I honestly think Diddy should have been locked up for this shit a long time ago.
No doubt.
She's silly for accepting that and allowing it to go down for as long as it did.
But again, that's why they're on trial, if these accusations are true.
If they're true. We don't know. But if all this, they're not even denying the domestic violence. They said it like, nigga. If it was
we saw it with our own eyes in the hallway at the hotel.
Right. So I'm not saying Diddy's an innocent man as in a person. I'm just saying this racketeering shit. I don't see how this is racket. I don't see this.
You just read it.
He should have been in jail when he's beating bitches with pots. When he was stomping people out, that's when he should have been in jail.
Yeah, that's when he should have got locked up.
In the midst of all that, don't wait fucking 10, 15 years later, and it's weird.
The defense was definitely talking about today. So a lot of it had to do just with under direct examination still while they were finishing that up, just what was Cassie's demeanor when this was going on. They were also asked, or they being Dawn Richard was also asked, Cassie had a pretty quiet demeanor, and that Diddy wasn't necessarily having that when it comes to what kind of promoted this type of violence or what prompted this type of violence, as far as why Diddy would essentially physically assault her. And Dawn would say Cassie would just be speaking up for herself, or it would be something random that happened. Then there were moments where they had talked about who witnessed these physical assaults, and Dawn Richard pointed out names such as Harve Pierre, who used to be the president of Bad Boy, Mia, who...
That's the nigga with the lazy eye. Harve Pierre.
We expect to be testifying as well too. She had worked for Diddy. Capricorn Clark had worked for Diddy as well too, and then she named other names like
Stevie J saw it. Allegedly.
D-Rock and Bonds, who both...
Why he throw
you don't
Stevie
think
J
they got see nobody get popped? Fuck out of here.
He definitely was the one waiting on the eggs.
Right, exactly. He might have went first on the
right. He was in the back with the drip in his arm, like goddamn eggs.
Right. Because he got to rehydrate too.
Security for Diddy. So I can kind of see where the prosecution was kind of painting that or amping that up as far as how the staff is involved in all of that sort. As far as 2010, just the following year, she says she witnessed another incident where they were all at a festival together up in Central Park. They were about to bring out Diddy's Dirty Money group, and that right before...
That's who you talking about.
Yeah, Dirty Money. There's the two girls, so I think she may be one of the girls.
Oh, so she not Danny Kane, she Dirty Money. I don't know. Them lesser groups, I never really knew them.
Right. They had like one song.
Yeah, them smaller groups, I ain't really...
This had happened, or actually, excuse me, I am looking at the wrong incident. Sorry about that. But there was another incident in 2010 where they were having a dinner with a bunch of celebrities, and that Cassie and Diddy were kind of arguing a little bit secretly there, and Diddy punched her in the stomach, according to Dawn Richard.
At the table? He hit it with one of these. He hit one of... Did I take too much wine, man?
This nigga was wildin'. Just wild out to hit a lady in the stomach.
Nah, but that's they saying Sonny's up.
Right, because you see, she not even credible. At this point, she done changed the story up.
The new dude might be hitting...
But we know we know Diddy beat that ass.
Yeah.
We know that's not in question.
Yeah,
He's not even trying to.
Right. He just grab her by the ear.
All
Get
types
over
of
here.
shit.
Dude. Go do what I tell you to do.
But she should stop quit fucking with that nigga. Anyway, let's move forward. Enough of the abuse.
Oh, mic check, man.
Mic check.
1, 2.
All right, Remy Ma's a dirty. No, I'm just joking. Remy Ma dating situation is getting worse. This is a story from O'Shea Duke Jackson. Supposedly Remy did something with somebody, some kind of way.
Decided to get.
She got a new boyfriend.
Cool. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Remy.
New white rapper. She got the new Eminem guy.
Hit battle, dude.
I don't know. She knows she like a good
Might have
rapper. He
come
must
out
be
of that
nice.
chrome-
That's one thing. You gotta have skills to fuck him with Remy Ma. That's for one thing. You can, at least she keep a good rapper in her guts.
I don't know.
Into the church spirit. And I was reading my scriptures and thinking about how good the Lord has been when all of a sudden I get an email. The email says, Remy has hit the wall so bad, she's now swirling. Huh? And like I always said, O'Shea, once a woman hits the wall, no man of value is obligated to answer her call.
He's right, you know.
Because Millie Z is an Irish rapper from Boston signed to Jadakiss, and some people say that he's the best white rapper since Eminem, and he definitely likes black women. So I still did not.
He signed to Jadakiss?
Yeah, you ain't up on him?
No.
We gonna listen to him after this. We gonna see what's
Oh,
going
yeah,
on.
we check him out. See if he got bars.
His name Millie's.
Not know what he was talking about until I clicked on this particular Facebook link. This
the little white kid.
link
Yeah, I
said-
seen him before.
He
Yeah,
nice?
yeah. He got the tattoo. He got tattoos all over his.
Yeah, he one of them.
Yeah.
He nice? He sick with it?
He alright.
It's that serious? Who knew Remy Ma was down with the swirl? And so I was like, okay, that's Remy Ma and him at the game in there hanging out. Then I see this post from ENT.H0UR. It says, Remy Ma just out here having her way since her and Papoose split. Now she got a little vanilla milkshake boo. So you know what I had to do? I had to go to the comments. Sheeza says, so because he's sitting there talking to him, that means they're in a relationship. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it does.
no,
Court
no,
side
it
of the
does.
game.
Son, that don't. All right, well, what about Shannon Sharp and the stylist? That don't.
I'm just saying. Oh, Mathiel.
That wasn't Michelle. That was
Michael.
right.
All right, but yeah. Look, I ain't mad if she wanna swirl with dude. First, I'm sad for him.
Yeah, right.
I feel bad for dude, nigga.
No,
You better
he's
watch
trying
out.
to
Take it easy, nigga. You fucking around.
Man, I mean, Pap, he done moved on, man. Let Remy, she can do her thing.
Yeah, let her do a
She
thing.
can get passed around though. Everybody know her steezed.
Yeah, now
everybody
that I will,
knows.
like I said, I feel bad for dude if he taking her seriously, but maybe she don't want that.
Right.
Some birds want to be free. Just don't come back around once you know what I'm saying, once the booty done dropped and all that. Stay on out there. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Individual
Stay on
says
out there.
she's out here lost without Papoose. Other person goes, nothing wrong with a little vanilla ice.
Yeah, let her get up in that lights on.
Individual goes, I don't care what people say. Pap did something to Remy for her just to start doing what she's been doing.
Stop the cap.
He did
Right.
something to her. It's a certain quality of woman who feels that way.
Yes.
This motherfucker
And that
dedicated
definitely
his
was a
life to
broad.
her.
That was a broad that just sent that comment.
Had to be. And yo, of anybody I've seen in the public eye, I've yet to see a more commit. At least on the hip hop.
Stand firm like that.
No, not like
6 years. Instant change.
And he allowed her to violate him for a while before.
Yeah.
he did anything.
And it was
He probably
quiet.
was trying to work it out.
Yeah, he probably like
Trying to keep his family together.
God damn it.
She blatantly disrespecting him.
Abraham, what was his name?
Oh, a little nigga Ham Lincoln, little nigga Ham nigga with the neck beard. She had a little nigga Ham Lincoln looking ass nigga running around.
Little gopher looking.
Right, they wearing matching shit. You know, violate them in so many ways. And this the crazy shit. Even though he did make a couple tweets, he still ain't disrespect her. He did say that he made those little tweets when he talked about
his daughter. That's his daughter's mother.
he's still
son.
keeping 100. She done got out on him though.
Oh yeah, we seen it.
Start talking to his girl all
Live,
sideways,
all that.
kind of
All
stuff.
that, yeah,
all
yeah.
Papoose was said is that he explained why he hit dude. So he
Right.
did not make it seem like he was some busted flipping over pussy. He just like, yo, you smiled in my face.
Right. You
Then
supposed
fuck
to be
my
my
wife.
people. Right.
So that's why I punched you.
You
in the mouth.
you employee, nigga. You
Right.
a peasant, nigga.
I put you on, nigga.
Right.
That's how you treat a nigga.
Peasant, nigga.
Exactly. So other than that, Papoose ain't say nothing. So Like you said, a nigga always wrong, no matter what happened.
Yeah.
No, she dicked him around, and
To the umpteenth degree
for a while.
Yeah.
But he must have done something to her.
This individual is trying to justify the fact that Remy Ma has been out here getting her cheeks all the way clapped up. Not to mention that she ended up.
She still look good though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. To me, you can't
with
say what
Easy the Block Captain, and that didn't work out, but it's okay. Tony says, and that's what folk get from minding other people's business. Go Remy. Dominique says, y'all just literally say anything. Just because two people are watching the game doesn't mean that they are sleeping together. LOL, like, huh?
Nah, they do.
Yeah,
They do. I don't give a fuck.
He probably beat.
They ain't just home. Let's go to get $50,000 seats. Even if they balling out like that, nigga, you about to be seen.
Yeah.
You about to be seen.
Front row.
Yeah, we ain't in the quiet
at
restaurant.
At the game
nigga.
On the floor. They on the floor. They ain't up in
the actual valid point. Just because people are, somebody's at the game, it doesn't mean that. She keeps getting whacker and whacker. Another individual says, y'all link everyone. I hope no man ever sits next to me in a picture that isn't mine. Well,
I mean, in these certain circumstances, I guess the implication is that it's all bullshit because they fucking around, nigga.
9 times out of 10,
What else? What are we doing here?
Oh man, maybe they caught an Uber over there.
Maybe they just friend. It's not his artist. It's not her artist.
No, it's not. He's not.
It's they the artist. Now you could argue that they about to do a song together. Why the fuck they ain't in the studio? What we doing out of the game?
I don't know, man. Because Easy was busy. Easy the Block Captain was in Philly.
No, Easy done with her.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Easy young boy, yo. He got his money. He
got his braces off and all.
Yeah, he got his braces off. Right, he want to get his teeth fixed. And,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got tired of her talking so many kind of ways. I'm tired of this bitch.
You probably don't have to worry about that. Just because she is sitting next to a person does not mean that she is with him. Even if they are together, she can't have a friend. But
no, she can't. Fuck is you talking about?
Because y'all ain't seen him touching all on her. Now, again, I mean, we can continue going on to the speculation, but the reality is that they are there. And
he is touching on it. And I'll tell you, well, I ain't gonna say they fucking, but that's at least a date. That's definitely a date. That ain't a date.
Son, I don't want to speculate, son.
We speculators, nigga. Is it a date or not?
Yes.
It's a date.
I'm trying to work with him, man.
I ain't saying she fucking. Maybe she not. Maybe she just like, he tried to show off. Like, I'll take you to the game.
Show he might have knocked off in the car.
He might have knocked off in the car. That's I personally believe.
Yeah.
Like, but they dealing with big paper, so maybe they just ran down to the game or whatever. But it's a date, nigga. I don't go fuck what nobody say.
Did notice that, okay, while he is there, basically he is, as he touching on her boot, touching on her, and she's
it's probably a date because she ain't touched him yet. Now, women start touching on you, grabbing your arms and all that other shit. But she allowing them to. She keeping her hands clasped. I'm just doing body language right here.
Seems to be enjoying herself, and the way she like tilted her head at him, it's kind of like she's interested in the guy a little bit. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, like Remy Ma is like a very upfront person, and she's sitting next to the guy in the front row seats. It definitely seemed like they are there together. They are hanging out together. And this is interesting because people don't want to make a big deal out of it, but I do think it's a big deal. Number one, this guy is a bigger rapper than Easy the Block Captain. Number two, he's white, and let's talk about that. Because, let's be honest. The black guys are not working out. We all know that Papoose is black, and so some people out there are going to blame Papoose for being a black man. As we know, black men.
How you gonna blame Pat?
Just like the lady
for being her husband,
right?
And being a good dude, black love, believing in black love.
He did something to it with his black ass,
like what?
With his black ass face.
Son. Right. He held it down.
For everything that didn't work out. So fast forward. Let's go to Easy the Block Captain, right? Easy the Block Captain was, in my honest opinion, a complete loser.
Right.
They dressed alike right there with the green and black.
Yeah, that's a boy toy. I'm telling you, just so you know what I'm saying?
Then what about the other dude that bad news bears or something like that?
He ain't won the position. He probably got in there. Was like, this bitch crazy.
He's like, I got a watch out there.
Right, he got the watch.
Yeah, and I'm gone.
You know what I'm saying?
I already got two other birds on the set. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She typed this for the choke. He's like, wait a minute, I threw the choke.
Yeah,
he was no way on the same.
They want to choke you.
It's one thing when they want you to choke her, but it's someone they want to choke back.
Right. That
Remy
means
strike me. She want to choke back.
She a fighter.
Level as Remy Ma, he was just there.
This was
a younger
before
guy.
after he got his teeth fixed.
This after he got his, this is before he got his teeth fixed. I'm telling you, as soon as he got his teeth fixed, he probably got
a whole tooth missing in the
fame.
middle. He should have just put it up. No, he ain't got the little fame, son. Little fame got the big shit.
No, I'm not saying. I said he gathered a little fame, got his teeth fixed, and got from up under her. She probably a hard time to deal with.
This nigga's rocking beads. This nigga's rocking the trade beads.
A guy with not much success and a guy that could easily be controlled. All right. Now, Remy Ma hanging out with this guy indicates one thing. This guy is signed to Jadakiss, which means that he's not on Jadakiss level. And if he was on Jadakiss level, he would definitely not be there with Remy Ma. And what this tells me is he's a guy doing a little bit better than Easy the Block Captain, or even a lot better, but he's not on the same level as Papoose. And he
coming up, but he must be nice because Remy ain't gonna fuck you if you ain't nice.
I seen it before.
Yeah, you gotta be sick with it.
Definitely not.
That's how you know you're a good rapper.
Cause you hit Remy?
There you go.
Not on the same level as Jadakiss. This puts this guy in every equation to be with Remy Ma, especially a guy who likes black women, and Remy Ma is definitely single. What does this most likely tell me? Well, this is an opportunity for Remy Ma to try to swirl, okay? Because number one, Papoose is with Clarissa Shields. That's already a plus. And Remy Ma, at age 40-something years old, needs to prove to the world that somebody still wants her city girl type ass. And not only does somebody want her, somebody who is a white.
Like that.
I think she's attractive. I do. I'm just saying. I talk a lot of shit about her, but I just say she's an attractive woman. If I was single out there like that, would I be chasing Remy? No. In that game, no.
Internally,
but how she looks, I think she's nice looking. You don't think she look nice? We're not talking about who she is. You think she unattractive?
Yeah. No, son, I'm telling. Listen, man, I don't care.
We're not talking about what she did to Papoose. We just talking about a random woman that looks like
me, that make her unattractive, man.
See,
I know her history. I know the science behind it.
You just won't get this bitch. No,
you're right. I won't get no.
This would really set
no breaks
at hip hop off and basically put her back on Front Street again because she just got through dealing with bum ass Easy the Block Captain. This is a perfect way to make some noise with the white Kiva hype. And this is what a lot of sisters do. A lot of sisters deal with white men who are not doing well, especially the boss chicks like Remy Ma. And how do we know this?
When I became a manager at a lot of these establishments, one thing that I came to learn, and it broke my heart, I'm not gonna lie, it really has affected the way my judgment towards certain people. But 8 out of 10 times, you see a sister come in there, a black woman come in there with a white guy, she's footing the bill. Really? That blew, they had me convinced with all the videos on social media that, yo, these white men are out here killing us, they're taking our best women, blah, blah, blah. Till I got into these
Son, listen, man.
I don't know if that's true. I don't think this is the racial situation right here, to be honest with you.
No, I wouldn't even get into race. What I'm saying is they ain't gonna make it. You think dude gonna try to settle down with Remy? I don't care who she could deal with a Hispanic dude. I'm telling you, son, her aura, her aura fucked up. Her aura's messed up.
She for the streets.
She for the streets. Nobody want that, man. You can't cuff that. Pap just picked the wrong one.
Them big milky jugs is for everybody.
Nobody's talking about her jugs, man. Why you go there?
With our white lock calling the butter skin and them big milky Bronx jugs
got the good udder
for the whole Bronx.
Till I got into this industry, started working, and my dude, a lot of times, 8 out of 10 times, you see a sister at an upscale restaurant with a white guy. She's footing the bill. It blew my mind when I started learning this. When I started seeing
that's true?
No,
I think that's true. I don't fucking know. I doubt that shit.
She won't foot the bill for the brother though.
That's not true. That's not true. Not one fucking bitch.
Sugar mama. Sugar mama to foot the bill for me, man.
It depends. I think that comes down to the relationship between the two people and whether she like you or not.
No doubt.
A lot of times these dudes I hear complain about things with women or whatever, and I'm like, yo, because you fucking with bitches that don't like you.
Right. They don't care.
I'm saying they'll accept you.
Yeah.
You know, you got a good job or you treat her nice and blah, 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 blah. But then she gonna
tolerate you.
Right. Then she gonna fuck a nigga with nothing.
Right.
That she like.
That
you can't even see on this nigga what it is that she like about him.
But it's just saying
he may not even look like you think the nigga that she
gravitate to.
What she like is she like what she likes, son. Yeah. How many times you seen motherfuckers look at Cassie and Diddy? She had Ronnie and Leslie, probably loved her to death.
Yeah.
The way prior to getting smothered out by Diddy, she's a beautiful girl. She could have got all kind of other niggas in the industry. No doubt. But she got hooked up with a djinn. With a demon.
Right, with a djinn.
With a demon and couldn't quit fucking with him.
Now, so let's go back, son. I think what's fair is fair. Now back to the initial conversation with the brother right here and women footing the bill when she has a white counterpart.
There's a lot of women foot bills for niggas.
Yeah, no doubt. No, but what I'm saying is fair is fair. Sometimes, but man, if you take your lady out or she pay for the bill, I think that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, man shouldn't always pay the bill. You know what I mean? I don't care what color you are.
To me that's a silly. And I don't know. I never worked in a restaurant. I don't know the statistics of most black women paying for their white men. I find that hard to believe. I'm not saying it ain't some.
But Remy, yeah, she paying the bill.
Well, Remy pay for niggas, period. I'm telling you, the masculine ass woman. She's strong as shit, nigga.
How you know she's strong, son?
I know the type, nigga, unfortunately.
You see this guy. He went viral.
That box good, though, son.
You don't know.
Once you get it, you got to wear it outdoors. It's going to take a minute. Yeah.
Over saying this, all right? That black women foot the bill on dates with white men 80% of the time. And what kind of black women do this? Well, black women who are higher earning than the white men that they would want to be with. This is the perfect storm for Remy Ma. Because let's be honest, Remy Ma is not going to get a man that makes more money than her that will put up with her attitude or her problems right now.
She probably don't want that no more.
What she want?
She want a dick in the balls, nigga.
Right,
she want to be.
But she just get pounded out.
She want to be the boy.
Yeah, just beat it up.
Right.
Like, yo, that's what it is.
She that's just how she is. She cool with that until her physical can't warrant that anymore. And then she gonna pay him. This is what's gonna cost her a little bit more.
Right.
She can get her share on.
Right.
Until it's all over. That's
her,
you know.
What's the bro with the tabloid joint? Williams.
What is
damn, her name escapes me. The one they had in hiding, son, with the big eyes.
Who was hiding in big eyes? I don't know. You think about that.
It's just not gonna happen. Any man that she's gonna deal with for the rest of her life, no matter how many times he touched.
That's Remy Ma right there. There you go. That's what's attractive. That's what you like, son. With the big old jugs and all that. That's what's attached to that. That's a strong thing. But
okay, this ain't her best day.
But
this ain't her best day.
Nah, that makeup would make them all.
Right, she got scarred her face.
Put a wig on pig, baby. Right, she got the scuff off. Yeah, stitches on $150 in her face.
Son, I mean, I still don't think she ugly. I just think she looks very, very, let's say, common.
She gets, no matter how good she,
right. You see a lot of those.
She looks or all of that, she gonna have to pay. All right. Not only is she gonna have to pay, she gonna have to pay to get their teeth done, like she did with Easy the Black Cat.
That's what I'm talking about. I need my shit fixed, Remy. What's up, baby?
She's going to have to
fix the nigga's teeth.
Cash out. And then what's gonna still happen? Well, she's still gonna lose them anyway. You see, dealing with white men or Asian men or even black men is not the real problem when you're the problem. You see, and I noticed this, right?
They should go with the cat suit.
I don't care.
She a leopard.
Yeah,
a lot of chicks want to, pretty much stay the same and expect that somebody should just accept them as they are, although they want somebody to be at the top.
Now, Remy dangerous though. She'll fuck you up.
Yeah. She stab you. One of them type, right. Like she pull a knife out. Like, yo, what the?
She want a bitch to stare at you. What the fuck you said?
Like, right. One of them.
Too hard.
Level. And the reality is that if a man wants a top level woman, he needs to change. And if a woman wants a top level man, she needs to change. And Remy Ma is not going to do that. So she is going to have to pay for somebody to deal with her. And this time it's going to be a white guy. And what's going to happen with that? It's going to fail. The white dude will use her to get his clout up, the same way the Easy to Black Captain will. She's going to get used for money and cheeks. And then when it happens, all I'm going to do is come back on here and make a video about it and get rich. So,
all right, so y'all, let me know what you think. Is Remy Ma a whore? No, we're not gonna say it. She's not. We're not gonna say that. We're not gonna say that. I take that back. I'm sorry. Shout out to Remy.
I ain't say that.
I think you're hot. My brother don't. Let me know what y'all think. Is Remy hot or not? Is she
lukewarm?
Could she get it? Could Remy get it? White boys with tattoos, y'all liking this? Y'all feeling this?
Y'all feeling it?
Y'all feeling it? Y'all feel like y'all got a shot? All right, here go one more for you niggas. Mic check.
1, 2.
Oh,
Tasha K ends Meg Thee Stallion's career by doing this.
Shay Duke Jackson trending for all of the wrong reasons, and you never guess who was on the job. Our good buddy Tasha K. It's because that Meg Thee Stallion is suing a blogger called Milagro for spreading false information on the behalf of rapper Tory Lanez. Okay, so that's one thing. But I kind of want to talk about something else, if I can, right? And that is this. Aiden Ross has been very disrespectful toward Meg Thee Stallion.
Tory is always free Tory.
She had nothing to do with it.
Show the bullet wound. Sorry. Sorry.
She on a bullet wound? I thought he blew her toe off.
He said show the bullet. He supposedly shot her in the foot. He's saying show the bullet wound.
She missing a toe.
Let's see it.
She got 4 toes.
Like, come on, bro. He lied on my man's name. Lied on my man's name. Free Tory.
Oh, he's like.
And so Tasha K has responded to Meg Thee Stallion.
I mean, I get everybody's entitled to their opinion and everything like that, but it's just something about a white boy calling a black woman in front of another black woman and she just sitting there. Like, I mean, he could have said all of that, free Tory, but it was like, it was my grandmother used to say this. She used to say the reason why she would never lay up with someone outside of her race is because the moment they opened their mouth to call her a black, it would be the last time he opened his mouth. And that was very disturbing.
Did he
No, when Aiden Ross was talking, they cut it out, but he was like,
show me that bad foot, you black ass.
I don't think he called her black ass. But you know, with black people sensitive. And that's what some black people heard. What, black bitch? I just called you a regular bitch. But
yeah, you slid the black in there.
You just
I mean, we've called Megan out over here without saying all of that. And besides, I'm a black woman, so I can speak to her and speak about her because I'm a black woman. But you're a white boy pandering for views to the black community because your own community don't want to follow you over there. So you got to come to our community to beg us. To beg people like academics to come over there and help you stream because don't nobody want to watch you.
But wait, there's more.
Now, Megan is currently suing another black woman for the exact same thing. But you let a white boy that owns a platform, that owns a streaming platform, whose daddy and parents are worth millions of dollars, call you a liar even though you got a verdict. The same thing you suing Milagro for. Megan. Why don't you use that same energy to come after Aiden after he called you live?
Tasha K.
Damn, that's gangster. Tasha K be calling them out, son.
My other bunkie, Tasha K, boy.
Shout out to Tasha. You think Tasha K attractive too, don't you?
Yeah.
She got the nice hammers.
I mean, I ain't even that into hammers. I like regular black girls. What's wrong with that, nigga?
Nothing.
A black lady. Just a regular.
Tasha K knucklehead, bro.
She a knucklehead. She loud. She all that other stuff.
Right.
Brought up some really strong points. Firstly, you have this smoke for Milagro Grams, and you can sue her. But on the flip side, when it comes to Aiden Ross, who is saying something negative about you, you don't have any response for that. Now, here,
no buck for the white man.
I respect the fact he said it right there to her face.
That's her right there.
That's Meg Thee Stallion right there, right?
I don't think so. I think it's another one of his homegirl, like another black lady.
Oh, I thought
Tasha was saying that he would say that in front of another black woman and she wouldn't check him.
Oh,
so I don't think that's
I thought that was her right there. Like, yo,
right now, if you said to her, that's
slip your sandal off. Let me see that bullet wound.
Right.
Here's what could be the case, guys. Number one, Milagro Grams was spreading, like I say, false rumors, okay, about her. And then again,
well, Aiden Ross was challenging what she claims. You know what I'm saying?
And if we're looking at what Aiden Ross is doing, he's just saying F her and calling her out of her name. And that might be much more difficult or more difficult to sue, right? But could that be?
I mean, it's deeper than that too. I'm sorry, y'all, for keep cutting it off, but you know how niggas is. Motherfuckers is only dangerous to each other.
Yeah.
Niggas don't buck against the white man.
No.
That ain't part of the...
So we see.
Man, black people don't do that shit.
Slander. All right? And the issue is, here's Aiden Ross, a guy who is white appearing, is saying these things about a black woman. Here's something that we also are not talking about. Aiden Ross is Jewish. All right?
Oh, shit.
Aiden Ross is a Jew. And if we think that ownership and who you know is important, let me just tell you this. If you had a female Jewish streamer and you were to say something similar about them, okay?
Oh, man. You'd be
like,
canceled.
let's say, for example,
Did he call her black bitch though? I don't think he said you black bitch. Did he say that?
I don't know. Let's hear it. I want.
It's Bobby Athoff. You're a black dude, and you say something like that about Bobby Athoff. I believe she's Jewish. The question is, do you feel like you can do that? Okay, and I think that's the point that Tasha K is trying to make. And the reality is, you would have a hard time. Somehow, some way, I can see it that somebody in the community would spin it and try to say that even though what you're saying is about a person, it's anti-Semitic. Somebody could say that.
Right.
I'm not saying all of them could say it, but we've seen what happened with
Right.
Jamie Foxx. Okay, Jamie Foxx said,
Yeah, you can't just hate a person individually.
Right.
I don't hate them all, just you.
Right. They killed this. Jesus, what do you think they'll do to you?
what do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, fake love. Okay. Now, anybody that is from the black community understands that we use that terminology
I'm doing something.
all the time to discuss how fake people are, right? If people can kill you and your friends, right? Not necessarily the Jews, then they can do the same thing to you. I think it was Jennifer Aniston and people like that took it someplace else. So this is what will happen. But it just goes to show you that when it comes to the big fish out there, folk get quiet. Folk get quiet. And what I want to tell you guys is this, right? Back in the day, you would not hear so many people come out and say, F a black woman like this. This, I mean, it's not gonna happen.
That's because we ain't a unit. And we don't love each other. And we don't look out for each other.
What did that say? Aiden Ross sent a message to Meg Thee Stallion. Show that bullet wound bitch. Oh,
yeah, he just called her a regular bitch. He ain't call her a black bitch.
Well, they adding.
He ain't show me your little black ass. Show me
Yeah,
your
but
little
still, that's still
black
inappropriate. He ain't had to do that.
He ain't have to call her B word.
He had to do. Well, you just did it too, though.
I didn't. I just repeated what he said. I ain't call her bitch. I called Remy mine. Well, no, I called her in a nasty way.
All right, man.
Now, people are getting emboldened. And not only is he saying it like that, Kick is worth like, I don't know how much money. Aiden Ross is worth like $60 million. Okay? Meg Thee Stallion don't want, as Tasha K say, no smoke with that because of maybe who Aiden Ross is associated with. And black people still don't understand that you need to invest into your own community and do the same thing that other groups is doing. Otherwise, your ass ain't gonna have no power. You don't want to listen to that. I've been trying to tell you. This is exactly what is going on, family. We're gonna have to like understand this. And Meg Thee Stallion, she also understands that a lot of these dudes that don't like, let's say for example, like Drake. You know, Drake is also on the side of Aiden Ross when it comes to, you know, freeing Meg Thee Stallion. But hey, ain't nobody gonna hold us accountable. Okay? Nobody's gonna hold accountable. The only people that black folk can hold accountable
It's black people.
is each other and white people if they kill a black person. That's it. And
But we don't even hold ourselves accountable.
Nope.
Except for on some bullshit, just some yip yap shit. But when it comes to holding our communities together and supporting
solidarity,
yeah.
No, we don't have
deciding
any
we
of
don't
that.
want this bullshit in our neighborhoods and we
nope,
going to fix it.
Nope.
Nah, none of that shit. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. This is a little bit depressing towards the end.
Right.
God damn it.
Right, our people, man.
Right. Our people. But Meg, you know, play fair. That's what I think. Play
Show
fair.
us that foot.
Well, my brother's still worried about that foot. You know he rep
See
all the
that
way.
foot.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna sue everybody. Don't bullshit. Don't bullshit.
All right.
All right. I think that's it. I got one more.
Let's do it.
But we kind of went over it. This will be a quick one. The title of this video is "The Judge Weighing Throwing Out Diddy's Sean Combs trial testimony." Throwing it out? The whole what? The whole testimony? All right, we'll see. This is brand new, 4 hours long. Here we go.
On Diddy Combs sex trafficking.
4 hours old. My bad.
And the judge in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking trial is expected to decide this morning whether to throw out a portion of last week's testimony. It concerns a witness who was called after Combs' ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, finished testifying on Friday. CBS News legal contributor Caroline Polisi joins us now here in Studio 57 in New York with more on this. Caroline, good to see you. So explain what testimony may be thrown out and why.
Yeah, Chanel, it's looking more and more like that testimony will not be thrown out. Obviously, last week was all about the star witness, Cassie Ventura, star victim, I should say. She's victim number 1 in that government indictment. Okay. But the testimony from Dawn Richard was meant to corroborate some of Cassie's abuse. And part of that...
Oh, they say they might throw out all that shit that lady was saying before
because she was flip-flopping with her
story changes. It's like it changed. Things changed.
Corroboration was an incident that she testified about when Diddy actually, she alleged, hit Cassie with a skillet. She was making eggs. He got, enraged and hit her.
So don't laugh at that.
Was it hot? I mean,
she just had eggs in it. Of course, it was hot.
Yeah, but we don't know that. I mean, maybe
and he probably ain't hit her with it. He make full contact. Black skillets is heavy. And he takes some wrist strength.
Skillet. Now, she also testified that thereafter, Diddy told her that people who spoke about these types of things tend to disappear, and that she took that as a threat on her life. The defense attorneys, rightfully so, objected to a lot of this testimony, saying much of it was hearsay. In trials, there are very strict rules of evidence. The judge is concerned that a lot of these now corroborating witnesses may be veering into hearsay, gossip. You only want witnesses to testify, and they're only allowed to testify to things that they directly saw or heard. So that's
that picture right there. He looking like, I swear to God, you better not say nothing. You just take these pictures and get in the car.
I don't think he beat her that much. I think he beat her here and there. I think most times they was having fun.
I think makeup is very concealing.
You can't beat. You got. It's like 90-10.
How you get 90-10 of what? What is that ratio? What are you saying?
Beaten to non-beaten. Beaten to loving. You can't 50-50 beat.
Did you?
It's like 90-10, 90-10.
What did we see in the hallway?
90-10
What did we see in the hallway of the hotel when she was trying to get into the
part of this objection, as well as...
I would say, what do you think they was doing all day before that?
Whipping ass. And
getting high, they freaking off, drinking champagne,
right?
Get the IV drip and shit, And just for 10% of the day, you got to get...
And drinking Ciroc. You left out drinking Ciroc.
Drinking Ciroc.
This statement that Diddy apparently made to her. We're already seeing the defense today really try to get into those inconsistencies in Richard's testimony about whether did she actually witness this abuse or did she just see perhaps the aftermath of it. So that's kind of the issue here. The issue is the scope of the testimony. It does seem that the judge is going to allow that testimony to stand on Friday, but going into more of this testimony today, there may be a sort of a tighter scope around what they can testify to.
Because it was off. Phony or whatever. All right, don't worry about it. It ain't a whole lot to it. We don't know what's going to happen yet with that. We'll stay on top of it. Guys,
we're going to keep bringing you the information.
We'll keep bringing you the information. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please turn on your notifications
so you know when we